Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I've uploaded a long video like this. Here at the Donner Summit in Northern California. It's where I work all season. I work at Sugar Bowl Ski Resort. It's in some of the backgrounds here, or parts of it are. Just out wheeling for the day. This is a little recently thawed out area. This has all been under snow most of the winter, and it's by a little local turnout right on Old Highway 40 at the Rainbow Bridge. There's a sweet little spot there, big rock outcropping. You can see the bridge there in the background. So yeah, I apologize if any of you were relying on these videos for entertainment, but I just haven't been able to do much of this while I'm working full-time in the winter, pushing snow. I work at night, and it's real hard to get out and do this stuff. I get out and do other things, play on my snowboard and whatnot. Good look at the Grizzly Works recovery vehicle there. Such a nice rig. I love that build. I really enjoy this build too, the little Maz. Well, this is the second Maz chassis that could, or the second buggy in this format. I actually built a different chassis for this body, and then I ended up using this body on a new chassis that I built, and I'm getting ready to paint another body for the old chassis. I ended up doing blue links, and I have a blue rear riser in this. Probably put blue rims on it eventually. It's more of the blue. It's the blue build. So, good times. Well, this Jeep's been around, talking about where's the tough lines all day long. This guy driving this thing, he's like, where's the tough lines? Where are they at? What's going on? Where are we at? Here we are. How's your family now? Watch out for the kids. Oh my gosh. Anyway, great times. I'm the guy driving, of course. I drive. Normally when I film, it's just me driving. It's weird having other people, I've noticed. Get my winch action here. I got kind of stuck in that crack. Just got wedged up against it. This rig's real heavy. It's got real heavy brass axles on it. Big brass portals. I really like it. It's fun. It's different. It's kind of why it's so noisy too. It's a very noisy rig. Yeah, just moving on in the section here. Pretty sweet incline area right here. A couple of different crack lines you could choose. Changing some camera angles, trying some different things. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions on filming, or if I should just quit altogether. Don't be ridiculous. It's too much fun. And the editing is getting a little easier and better for me. I'm just using iMovie. It makes it real simple. I shoot in sequence, load it into iMovie in sequence, and then it's easy to just go in and, all I'm doing is taking out a little bit on each end of my video, and maybe, I don't even really try to put things in a different order. Everything stays in the order that I shoot it in. I try to be pretty good at not moving the trucks around. I just move the camera. So, getting some pretty nice views there. And more crack lines here. Maybe miss a little bit of some of the driving because I moved the camera and then I decided I need to move forward with the trucks or whatever. But it's all pretty much in sequence. It's all either makeable or not. Like this line, I've never been here before with these trucks. I've never driven this. So I got to here and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna flip over. Pull the recovery vehicle up here, right? Why not? That's why we have it. That's why we're out in the wilderness with the recovery vehicle. Hopefully he doesn't wreck. So carrying our extra fuel, because we just got a little fuel cell in our little buggy there, right? But he's got a regular winch up front, and then he's got a static tow line in the rear, or a dynamic strap in the rear. I guess is what we would call that, a dynamic strap. And so we'll get a little bit of action there, and boom, boom, whoop. pull us right up and out of that. And then that's the view we had from that little plateau. So what a gorgeous spot, Donner Lake. And then through the little ditch there with the Rainbow Bridge in the background. Like I said, there's a turnout right here. You can come park here and come do this. I don't think anybody would mind. And yeah, just moving on. Found a little V crack over there we're going to check out. A little something something. Oh yeah, he's all hip for it, ready to go. Ready to go to the next level. Here we are. Yeah. And nothing too major. I wasn't really out here trying to find hard lines or anything. I'm just out wheeling around, having a good time. Like I said, literally the first time I've been down to this spot with these trucks. I've driven by this spot 10,000 times in my life. You know, I lived on this road for years. And I never used it this way. I didn't have these vehicles before. So you may or may not have seen this little section in a short that I made. This was actual footage, and I just took it out and made shorts out of them. I like to do that a lot. It's pretty simple. Sometimes I'll flip the camera and actually shoot a short. Like right here, if I had a camera set and I thought, oh, this would make a really good short, I'll move the camera or flip the camera to horizontal or to vertical filming, and then shoot the short real quick, and later in editing just don't load that into the sequence, or just take it out as you load it in. It's not a big deal. But then a lot of times as I'm doing it, if I see something that's that good that I think is going to make that good of a short, I will literally, because shorts upload over cellular data really easily, I'll just upload it that way, make it simple. I'll do it right then and there, and then it makes me motivated to get home and edit the long play so that they're coming out the same day or near the same amount of time, within 24 hours of each other. Like this long play is going to come out a day or two after those shorts that I made. So, it is what it is. It's not the end of the end for sure. But yeah, it's a big rock section up here, lots of little bits of snow around, and I think I have a little snow section coming up. I think I just drove across this plateau and then down, and then we're right down here at the snow. And then yeah, I don't really like getting them wet. It makes them dirty. Saw that little bit of snow shoot in towards the servo, and I don't know, man. I don't want rusty bolts. Even though all my stuff's mainly stainless, there's got to be some regular bolts in there, here and there. This one for sure. And then, unfortunately, what happens next is I accidentally hit when I moved the camera, I touched the button and I go to slow motion here on our next couple of sequences. And I left them in just for shines and giggles. It makes it, at least I'm keeping true to what I'm doing here. I'm just shooting in sequence and giving it up to the ghost if I make a mistake. And so through this next little tree section, I think, and you can't tell while you're filming it that it's shooting in slow. When it's bright, I'm not necessarily looking at my screen every time. I'm just set to 4K and get it focused in or whatever. So I break this little stick with my front windshield, move on from that, but I am in slow motion. So this was a cool little sequence with both rigs here, but because of the slow-mo, I chopped it up a little bit so you didn't have to sit through all the nonsensical movement. But this is fun. This all was in slow motion. I came up this crack line by where the blue truck's sitting and made it onto this ledge and I was bouncing and scooching and just throttling out. And it's too bad it's all in slow motion, because these are such, they shoot really good in normal speed. You don't need slow motion. So it's in here. It is what it is. I wanted to put a video out for everybody. You know, I appreciate it, each and every one of my 1,000 plus followers. It's awesome. It's amazing. I'm gonna shoot a bunch more video this summer. I have built a couple of new trucks. I will probably put on some more little tutorials here and there. I plan on, you know, changing some things around. I'm gonna take my original C10 build and I'm gonna put a Maz chassis in it. I'm gonna probably put Maz links on it. End up with a Fury Tech in that one. And yeah, so anyway, once again, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, do your thing. It's great that you're out there doing your thing. I'm out here doing my thing. Everybody, you know, have fun doing it. Love the bumper scrape here on that Grizzly Works rear bumper for the Gladiator. Such fun ASMR sounds there. A great Built Not Bought sticker there. What? Where'd that come from? Shout out to RC 4-wheel drive. Yeah, anyway, good shot of those comp pins. 65 millimeter tires. What? They're huge. I do love the 55 by 22s or 20s, whatever they are. Those are some of my favorite tires. These tires just work good on this particular rig. I actually got them for the Gladiator build originally, and they didn't work out. Just wasn't good for it. So yeah, Donner Lake there, man, what a view, huh? What a great spot to have a picnic. And until next time, you know what we like to say. Chilling up here on Donner Summit. Cardboard crawlers out. Had to put a little realism in here, guys. This is, you know, right when you're done with your trucks, for all those kids out there and adults that forget. You know what I'm saying? Unplug your BEC. Switch off your power, and there you go. Unplug the battery and have a good day.